here by Tony Stewart's hauler, hoping that he will do an interview before this race is over with. But we will talk to him this evening, post-race if nothing else, because all the Chase contenders will be here after the race is over with. But with 34 laps to go, we may not get a chance to get an interview with Stewart. He did go into the hauler, just wanted a few moments to calm down, so he is in the hauler right behind us, hoping to get a word with him before the end of the race. Tony Stewart, who is in the chase, but obviously the contact with Ryan Newman is what everyone's talking about right now. He seemed to indicate that you cut across his nose and that it was intentional. What was your take on that and your reaction to what he said?
He's right. I mean, that was the third time he'd driven into me during the night, and, you know, how many times does a guy get a free pass till you've had enough of it? So, you know, he's got to do his part racing for a championship, too, and a race to get in there. And if you're going to run into guys, then, you know, I go into one there and he dive bombs in there and I'm already coming down. So it's not like I was trying to squeeze him in the infield or something. And, you know, Ryan and I have been good friends. I don't do that to him. But, you know, he hits me in one, he hits me off at two, and it's like it's the third time by that time. I mean, there was once early in the race that nobody saw. So, you know, 3 times, that's 2 more times than I normally let somebody run into me.
As a guy who is your friend and used to be your employee, he also said some things like driving like you should already be retired. Your reaction to that?
Well, he'll get his wish in 10 weeks, so he'll get his wish. So maybe next year without us here, he'll get his spot in the chase that way. So he's a guy that can get in here, and he's going to win a championship before it's all said and done. And you know, this night didn't dictate it for him. I mean, there were 26 weeks to get you to the chase. So tonight's wasn't a make or break for him. I mean, the 25 weeks before that set the tone for tonight, and it made it stressful for him, and he was trying to make it happen. But you can't just plow through guys and knock guys out of the way to get there and expect to make it.
You and I were talking earlier this week about the chase, and you said, now, I don't want to make predictions because in 2011 I said I was wasting a space in the chase. That's what you said. But what do you think about the shot to win a championship in your final year, Tony?
I want to say that I'm wasting a spot because it worked last time. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen. You just got to, you know, what you do up to the start of the chase really doesn't mean anything, obviously. I mean, 2011 is proof of that. So, you know, we'll get started next week at Chicago, and, you know, all I care about right now is getting ready for Chicago and running through Sunday at Chicago. Once we get through that, then I'll worry about week 2. But, you know, this is a stressful 10 weeks, and you take it 1 week at a time. And that's what we did in 11, and it worked.
Honest words from Tony Stewart, who knows this championship road. He's done it before and won it, Rick.